Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chapter 5, Text 23. Shaknoti haiva yaha sodhum praksharira vimokshanat kama krodhodbhavam vegam sayuktaha sasukhi naraha. Synonyms. Shaknoti, able to do. Iha eva, in the present body. Yaha, one who. Sodhum, to tolerate. Prak, before. Sharira, body. Vimokshanat, giving up. Kama, desire. Krodha, anger. Udbhavam, generated from. Vegam, urge. Saha, he. Yuktaha, in trance. Saha, he. Sukhi, happy. Naraha, human being. Translation. Before giving up this present body, if one is able to tolerate the urges of the material senses and check the force of desire and anger, he is a yogi and is happy in this world. Purport. If one wants to make steady progress on the path of self-realization, he must try to control the forces of the material senses. There are the forces of talk, forces of anger, forces of mind, forces of the stomach, forces of the genitals, and forces of the tongue. One who is able to control the forces of all these different senses and the mind is called Goswami or Swami. Such Goswamis live strictly controlled lives and forego altogether the forces of the senses. Material desires, when unsatiated, generate anger, and thus the mind, eyes, and chest become agitated. Therefore, one must practice to control them before one gives up this material body. One who can do this is understood to be self-realized and is thus happy in the state of self-realization. It is the duty of the transcendentalist to try strenuously to control desire and anger. Text 24. Yontaha sukontara ramas tatantar jyotirevayaha sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto digacchati. Synonyms. Yaha, one who. Antaha sukaha, happy from within. Antaha aramaha, active within. Tata, as well as. Antaha jyotihi, aiming within. Eva, certainly. Yaha, anyone. Saha, he. Yogi, mystic. Brahma nirvanam, liberated in the Supreme. Brahma bhutaha, self-realized. Adigacchati, attains. Translation. One whose happiness is within, who is active within, who rejoices within, and is illumined within, is actually the perfect mystic. He is liberated in the Supreme, and ultimately he attains the Supreme. Purport. Unless one is able to relish happiness from within, how can one retire from the external engagements meant for deriving superficial happiness? A liberated person enjoys happiness by factual experience. He can therefore sit silently at any place and enjoy the activities of life from within. Such a liberated person no longer desires external material happiness. This state is called Brahma Bhuta, attaining which one is assured of going back to Godhead, back to home. Text 25. Labhante brahma nirvanam rishayah kshina kalmashaha chinnadvaidhayatatmanaha sarvabhuta hiterataha. Synonyms: Labhante, achieve; Brahma Nirvanam, liberation in the Supreme; Rishayaha, those who are active within; Kshina Kalmashaha, who are devoid of all sins; Chinna, torn off; Dvaidaha, duality; Yata Atmanaha, engaged in self-realization; Sarva Bhuta, in all living entities; Hite, in welfare work; Rataha, engaged. Translation: One who is beyond duality and doubt, whose mind is engaged within, who is always busy working for the welfare of all sentient beings, and who is free from all sins, achieves liberation in the Supreme. Purport: Only a person who is fully in Krishna consciousness can be said to be engaged in welfare work for all living entities. When a person is actually in the knowledge that Krishna is the fountainhead of everything, then when he acts in that spirit, he acts for everyone. The sufferings of humanity are due to forgetfulness of Krishna as the supreme enjoyer, the supreme proprietor, and the supreme friend. Therefore, to act to revive this consciousness within the entire human society is the highest welfare work. One cannot be engaged in first-class welfare work without being liberated in the Supreme. A Krishna-conscious person has no doubt about the supremacy of Krishna. He has no doubt because he is completely freed from all sins. This is the state of divine love. A person engaged only in ministering to the physical welfare of human society cannot factually help anyone. Temporary relief of the external body and the mind is not satisfactory. The real cause of one's difficulties in the hard struggle for life may be found in one's forgetfulness of his relationship with the Supreme Lord. When a man is fully conscious of his relationship with Krishna, he is actually a liberated soul, although he may be in the material tabernacle.